Welcome to the call tonight. My name's Alex Sabatelli-Rager, and I'm really thrilled as always to be able to bring this incredible product and possibilities of the movement of X39 and LifeWave to you tonight. Hopefully in 35, we're going to try to cut it down in 5 minutes every time. So thanks for being here. We did leave the chat open tonight. However, I will not be monitoring that myself, but I will definitely want to check in at the end if you guys have any quick questions or want to just wave hello, goodbye, whatever. You just let me know. Let me get this cleared off here so I can see. So I'm going to move over this image so that I can actually see you and not myself. Okay, there we go. Don't want to see me. Okay, so just in getting started before I share screen, I just want to welcome you to this presentation on X39, the product and this movement. We're going to explore the power of the patch and brand partnership at all levels. So whatever you're coming into, you might just be learning about the product here today. You might be taking a look at how you can get it for a better price, or you might want to share it with a few or many people. So we're going to kind of give an overview of all of those things, what the patch does for your body, the cutting edge tech itself, the founder, the science, the patents, the company LifeWave itself, and the industry that we're a part of, which is booming. We're going to talk a bit about brand partnership, what that means for you, the plan, those possibilities, and how to get started. That's a lot in 35. So let's just go ahead and hit it up. Again, my name is Alex. Quick disclaimer, educational, invitational purposes only is what this video is for. And so just remember, this is not about diagnosing, treating, curing, or preventing anything. I'm just here to enhance the quality of your experience, help point you to education and knowledge so that you can get what you need to make an informed decision about this product and about this opportunity for yourself, for your family, for those you love, and all that good stuff. Okay, now I'm going to share some screen here with you so you can see what matters, which is not my face right now. Okay, here we go. We're going to share this slideshow. So first and foremost, I'm going to be showing this slide and another slide again, the next one later on in the broadcast. So if you want to take a screenshot or a picture with your phone of this slide, this is our weekly schedule. We are doing these calls every Monday and Wednesday at this time. I don't know if we're going to add some or not, but I'll tell you what, the momentum is so big on this team that we might have to. So this is where you want to invite folks to learn just like you are here today. And so you can see the information there. And then of course, Saturday mornings, we have our business building calls. And that's something you also don't want to miss so that you can learn from soup to nuts how to do what we do and be successful at that, again, at any level for you. And then of course, this is also being streamed on YouTube. And so the replays are on YouTube as well. So make sure that you grab that code so you can watch again, take notes, share your favorite presentations with those that you love. And that will also help you to build this, spread this out there. Again, whether you're doing it for yourself or others, doesn't matter. We just want you to get this information out to as many as possible. So here's the other screen. I will again be bringing these up to you at the end of the slideshow. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and dive into what's going on here, right? So I want to invite you to optimum health and wellness because it can be yours with this new approach to improving the way your body, the energy flow of your body can move for improvements in your strength and your stamina and so much more. You're going to learn a lot about it. This is a place where I say science meets spirit or source because we're working in a linear fashion and a non-linear fashion. We are working where we add energy or we add specific universal cells to something and you get a direct result from that. But in a non-linear way, we add energy to the whole body, to all your cells, and we add these universal cells, get them moving in the body, and that can affect anything and compound and compound. Very, very cool. You're going to see this in the product, and you're also going to see both a linear and a non-linear fashion in what this opportunity can do for you as well in terms of how the business model works. And it's fantastic. So I'll be covering both of those. So quick couple of points here. Everything is energy. Okay. Now I know people say I have a lot of high energy and it can be contagious, which is fantastic. And I love that. And I can't help it because I use the patches and because I love the product and I love helping people. And it's just all in alignment for me. So you're going to see it in people like me as well. So everything's energy. You're going to see that in the product, the many ways that it shows up and in the possibilities, like I said. And we're going to talk about the cellular level first. And I really want to share just a brief concept here to help you to really understand the difference between what I'm calling universal cells, as I've already mentioned, and differentiated cells. This will just take a moment because universal cells are pluripotent cells. In other words, they can become anything in the body that they need to become to regenerate, to heal, or to repair already differentiated cells or tissues or organs or bones or structures in the body that have been differentiated that need that repair, healing, regeneration. So we have those two main types of cells, and those universal pluripotent cells are the really golden ones that really diminish as we age. And I'll talk about that in just a moment. I just want you to know what I'm talking about when I say universal pluripotent cells versus differentiated cells, okay, that are, again, building those structures, tissues, and organs in the body. Let me go to the next slide here. So question is, have you been patched yet? Because if you have been patched already, then you're going to know that, well, maybe you know that within the first 24 to 48 hours of having that patch on, you are infused with a level of energy and voltage you may have felt or may not have. Everybody's extremely different in that realm, but you would have received that bolt of energy that reset or rebooted 3,000 to 4,000 of your genes to a younger, healthier state. That is the gift of sharing just a couple of patches with somebody you love. So have you been patched yet? Because it's going to help elevate, activate, and regenerate your body and your mind and all of you. And it's so flippin' exciting. That to me right there, 2 days is so much worth just gifting to somebody. It just makes me super excited about that. And so I'm hoping that you've been patched. If you haven't, that's okay. You can. So let's talk about what it means to get patched and why you would consider doing that. So the fewer universal cells that you have, the more and the faster that you age and the slower that you heal. So as we age, we are losing millions of these, actually billions and trillions of these cells. Hundreds of millions of people are experiencing symptoms of aging, which we don't have to have. I mean, there's symptoms, right? What are symptoms of aging? Oh, you have like aches and pains, and we're not repairing. Our wounds aren't healing. Our hair is falling out, or it's graying prematurely. We're wrinkling. We have lack of energy. Our minds are not as sharp. I mean, there's so many things that are considered symptoms of aging. And at age 30, half of the universal cells that help to rebuild, repair, and regenerate that are not there anymore. I mean, half of them. By age 60, we've lost almost all of them. So pay attention, because if we could have more of those, what do you think that could do in the body? So if you haven't been patched, definitely you're going to want to consider being patched for that reason in and of itself. So how does this activation patch work? So this cool little patch, it looks like this. It looks like a little Band-Aid. If you don't have one on, it has a little backing on it. It's made of organic nanocrystals that are inside that do not actually put anything into your body except a reflection of light or body heat that's coming from the infrared spectrum of your body. Heat is light, is energy, is frequency. It's coming out, it hits the crystals, and then it reflects back at a very specific frequency that signals your body to produce a tripeptide called GHK. And then that tripeptide binds with the circulating copper in your body and creates GHK copper peptides. So that GHK in the beginning is what resets and reboots those genes, which energizes and activates all these cells in your body. And then as they get activated, those universal cells get activated as well, the few you have. And the body wakes up and says, uh-oh, we've got some inflammation over here. We got some stuff going on over there. We need to rebuild, regenerate, and heal, or what have you. The body does this work. We need to get to work. And so it's attracted to those sites according to your body and your own symptoms and your own dis-ease. It will go there and it will start to do its work. Wow, right? That's what this little patch can facilitate, because the body's intelligence can do all that when it's given the voltage and the energy to do it. So that's how these things work, reactivates these universal cells. And the best part, I hope I'm not screaming, the best part about that is that if you don't have enough universal cells circulating, which I just showed you in this last slide, where we don't have many left. So how much can they do, right? If you don't have enough, your body's intelligence can actually go to your skin, differentiated cells that are your skin cells, and revert back some of those into pluripotent universal cells as needed. This happens at the longer you're on the patch, the longer you're using it, especially around months 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's when you are producing more of these cells. Can you imagine? This is where we're looking at the reversal of this aging symptoms. I mean, crazy, not just the symptoms, but the aging itself. So yeah, all right, do I have your attention yet? I hope so. Okay, what's next? I told you about this. Yep, I've told you all about this, healthy cells. Okay, we don't need to go there. Okay, so what this is called, just so you know, because it sounds kind of magical, right? That you can put a patch on that's not putting any chemicals or anything actually transdermal or into your skin. It's just reflecting light. It's called phototherapy. It's light therapy, photobiomodulation. We're modulating your body with light, the biology of your body with light. We're changing the frequency. We are up-leveling it. We are giving it a jolt of energy naturally. And the body is saying, yes, I can use that and I can generate what I need to heal, regenerate, and so on. So when you go outside, the same thing happens. You're out in the sunshine, and what happens? Your body is signaled by the rays of the sun or specific rays of the sun to produce vitamin D. Now, if you don't have vitamin D over time, a long time, you're going to have symptoms of that. Same thing when we're lower and lower and lower in GHK and GHK copper peptides. Again, the aging is what happens. So phototherapy has been around forever. The ancient Greeks used to use different colors in glass, different colored glass in order to use to treat specific ailments and so on in certain areas of the body by focusing sunlight through that. There's all kinds of different phototherapies. It's not new science. In fact, the science itself is over 100 years old at this point. So that's what this is based in. And it works with really all the centers and energy centers of the body. So how you wear it is very simple. You take the patch off. Actually, first and foremost, comes in a month's supply. Comes in a little packet inside. There's 30 patches, one for every day of the month. I say put this right by your toothbrush. If you brush your teeth twice a day, then in the morning, when you brush your teeth, put one on, and at night, take it off and give yourself a break. Just like the sun, I say wear it with the sun. If it makes you sleepy, which it might, some people get sleepy maybe for the first couple of weeks and they catch up and get some more sleep, then you might wear it at night instead. But make the adjustment according to your energy and how it feels for you. If it's too powerful, you can just wear it for a few hours with just half the backing taken off so that you can use the other half the backing the next day for a few more hours and titrate your way up so it's comfortable for you, because your body's healing can facilitate, obviously, the movement of some toxins out of the body, which is a great sign. We get excited about that. We'll talk about what you're going to feel in a minute. So again, you wear them for 12 hours, you take it off, discard it, repeat the next day. Yes, you can wear more than one. In fact, my dad's going in for a surgery in his heart, for his heart, a heart valve. This has been a lifelong problem. And he's had it replaced a couple of times. They need to do some work in there. So he's actually going to wear 2 patches for the next couple of weeks, moving up into the surgery and 2 patches on the way out of it to make sure that he's just got that extra. It just gives him that little extra comfort. It's not necessary, but certainly if you want to, it's fine. Just make sure you get plenty of rest and lots of water, especially rest in the beginning if you're feeling any types of symptoms of your body trying to move out and do its healing, to give it some more oomph, right? But tons and tons of water to flush out anything that might need to come out of the body. All right, so again, we're talking about and you can see the locations where I just showed you on that image, and you'll get this in your packaging, and certainly there's all kinds of other places. You can wear it really anywhere on the body. It doesn't really matter with this particular patch, but this is where all the studies were done, 2 inches below the belly button or right there on the big bone on the back of the neck. So you'll see that in your packaging when you get it. So talking again, GHK and GHK copper peptides. You might want to write these 2 down. And I'm going to give you a website in just a moment so you can see where there's more information and all the science behind these 2. This patch is clinically proven to provide the body with a level of health and vitality from these 2 peptides in particular that you just have not experienced since youth. It's just, there's no way. We're just all diminished in them. So even people like myself who really thought I had it down, right, with nutrition and fitness and my background and coaching and all this stuff, I didn't think I was going to feel a thing. And I had 5 different results. I was literally blown away. Now, not everybody does, but I did. And it was just incredible to me. I thought, too highly of myself, apparently. So anyways, okay. So using this form of phototherapy, again, is proven to elevate both of these, which decline with age. And this is the first patch that was designed to elevate a copper peptide, this particular one I was just talking about, that has so many benefits, including the activation and proliferation of these universal pluripotent cells, again, that can become anything. So here's some of the benefits. The immediate effect. Let me just say this really fast, because I don't want to make direct claims to be good here, even though we have it all in our studies and such. Just got to do it. When you have pain and you go to the doctor, often they will give you a shot of like a steroid or something to lower inflammation, right? And what does that inflammation lowering do? Why did you go get that shot? To reduce pain. So if you could naturally lower inflammation, then what are the possibilities that that might reduce pain? I say might because when you elevate all of this in the body, your body is going to go in the order it wants to go to do its healing and its repair and its regeneration, not in the order we always want. So there's many areas this is going to show up because it's so universally systemic, right? It's nonlinear. So we don't know where it's going to show up for you first, but we have a great chart of the symptoms of aging and the benefits that you can start to look at all the different areas. And I'm about to hit up real fast here and start to track what it's doing for you. But it could be some of those big things that have been really difficult, that haven't healed in the past, where we were just treating symptoms. So this first immediate effect in and of itself of this elevation of antioxidants to start reducing the oxidative stress in the brain, in the body, in the skin, everywhere, and decreases in inflammation is so powerful. And I wanted you to know that that happens immediately. Very, very cool. And hopefully you'll feel it very quickly. But again, take your time with it, give it a good, solid few months to really get to some of the tougher cases, some of the tougher stuff. So I'm going to hit up 9 different areas and then a couple of bonus ones real fast here. The things that you can expect when you use this patch: more energy. Using it daily leads to an increase in cellular energy. Like I said, you're getting a reboot. It's like, boom, you get the reboot and things start working better and it resets all those genes to a younger state. Absolutely beautiful. And you might notice that the moment you put it on, and maybe you won't. Again, we don't know, but some people notice it right away. Better sleep. Both of these, by the way, I felt. Better sleep is very, very commonly reported very quickly as well for many people, especially if that's been an issue. And that may be where you sleep a lot for a little while because your body wants to go into healing. And once it does that and it rebalances, it might come back to a nice level place. For me, that was 9 hours a day for 2 weeks when I was only sleeping 5, maybe 6 for years. I went for 2 weeks for 9 hours, 9.5 hours. And then I balanced back up around 7.5. And I've been that ever since. And I used to wear a Fitbit. And so that was like really, really cool to see that. I can tell you that for me as a personal testimony, it was really amazing. And so dramatic pain relief is possible when the body heals and as it does its thing. Can't say this is going to be for everybody, but many people notice a reduction in pain within minutes of application. And I'm proud to say it. Wrinkle reduction, super excited about this one. As we age, obviously, especially premature aging, a lot of too much toxicity, pathogens, and we don't have enough antioxidants, too much exercise, all can really, really accelerate aging and wrinkles. And so activating these universal cells can lead to an increase in not only the collagen, but again, the things that are breaking it down are decreased. So you have kind of a double whammy there. And this is noticeable between that 4 to 12 week period of time. Sports performance. Using X39 improves both performance and recovery after exercise. Definitely notice this one, less pain. Things just seem to heal faster. And specifically, you'll notice this if you're over the age of 50, feeling more fit than you were even in your 20s. It really can be that cool. So, tell your pickleball friends about it. It definitely is making a difference. Scar reduction. This is another one that I noticed personally. I had been bitten by a dog when I was 6 years old and I had a scar on my lip. Couldn't believe it. It actually changed color and softness and got flatter. It's called remodeling. This is the last phase of healing. I didn't even hit it. even at 6 years old. I don't know what I wasn't eating, but apparently I didn't even get to that last stage, and it actually softened. It's still there a little bit, but it's not like it was. And large ropey scars can also, just something to pay attention to when you get started. Take a picture of your face from different angles, your neck, and any scars on your body, and watch and see if you have results around those things. So wound healing is another one. Clinical research proving that the elevation of the copper peptides causes these universal cells to elevate the production of growth factors that lead to a dramatic increase in wound healing. So this can help support that natural wound healing process. So you'll notice this too as we age, less and less wound healing. It can take months just to heal up bruises, diabetic ulcers, all kinds of things. I'm not saying this to be specific. I'm just saying, give it a shot. Let's see what happens, what your body can do with these natural universal cells. Youth renewal. Okay, this is literally like age reversal. I mean, when you reset your genes to a younger state, they act younger again. Your cells act young again. And what does that do? It literally can reverse the clock. And you see that in the last one here. Proven in that research to rewrite thousands of genes in the DNA to a younger state. So partial age reversal, I'll take it. I will take it. And as you look at the images on this screen here, to increase the flow of the energy and to activate your own body's universal pluripotent cells naturally can be stunning. So some of the bonus things that can happen, hair regrowth. I had a whole new halo of hair starting at about 3 weeks. And this is not uncommon. It's not everybody, but it's not uncommon. So you might take a peek at that. I've seen people whose hair got darker again. The gray kind of reverted back. I mean, it's just amazing what the body could do. And again, it's just so fun to watch because it's so different for everybody. What might happen, you never really know. But the last couple things that are not on this slideshow that I really need to mention is what this does for your nervous system and for your brain, which obviously are part of the same big factor here. So we have studies. I want you to look. I'm going to show you where you're going to go next. I want you to look at the studies on cognition, on left-right hemisphere coherence that gets better, and the production of neurotransmitters like GABA and serotonin and dopamine, like all of these, natural feel good and things that help you sleep, the melatonin, they come into a more of a cohesive, balanced state when you use this patch, which can completely change the way you're triggered or not triggered, the way your autonomic nervous system works. So pay attention to mood changes, again, sleep, how you're feeling all around. When things happen, are you less reactive? It's incredible. And then cognition itself, short-term memory, long-term memory, recognition of faces. I mean, just something to look at and to try out, because those brain studies are so exciting. I really do geek out on science. I just think it's something to take a look at, because again, if you don't know how it's going to show up for you, but you know by the science that it's doing these things in the body, you're going to have that much more staying power to give it the chance to really show up for you. So now you can have all these benefits yourself. Super excited about that for you. We're able to elevate, again, these peptides, increase the flow of energy, activate the universal cells, reset them to a younger, healthier state. Those are the 3 key things that happen that this patch facilitates. And then the body can be positively affected to heal itself in a completely non-invasive, safe, cost-effective way. And here's where you're going to get all the information you need about it. Start X39.com. This is where you're going to get all the science, everything that you need to make a very informed decision about this product for yourself. And this is a great place to share with other people so that they can learn about it. It does not lead you to any one person's website or anything like that. You just want to get back with the person who shared the website with you, and they can help you get started. And I'm going to talk now a little bit more about the company and shift in a little bit to our CEO and founder and inventor, David Schmidt. This man is absolutely amazing inventor, and he's patent crazy. He's got 130 patents on his products. We do have other products, but we only focus on X39 as the kind of granddaddy of them all that took 10 years to produce. It has completely changed the entire company and has skyrocketed with massive growth. I'll show you that in a moment. This is the crown jewel of his creation so far, but he's still inventing. So let's just watch. He's, again, a scientist, inventor. He's a two-time recipient of the Advanced Technology Award from the International Hall of Fame. Again, patent crazy, which I love because we are protected. The copycats are not allowed. And we love that. The company growth will show this as well. Now, this is a 20-year-old company. This is not a 5-year-old, 2-year-old, 1-year-old company. But at the same time, we've gone from 20 million to 320 million in the last 3 years since this product came out. So this past summer, in 1 month, we had a 30% growth within a 1-month period. So it doesn't matter if the company's brand new, get in at the ground floor. No, this is now taking off, skyrocketing straight up. And it's because this industry is super exciting as well. We are open in over 75 countries right now. We are creating these patches and distributing from both Galway, Ireland, and also in San Diego, California. I believe there's other plants, but those are the two main places. And everything's in-house, supplied by us, no supply chain issues. And if I know David Schmidt may be drone dropping these at some point in the future, we'll see. Sorry if that doesn't make sense to you, but we're learning more about some of his new inventions. It's pretty exciting. Okay, again, patented technology. This is not a Me Too product like most companies. And so we don't have a competition out there. We may have other people that use transdermal patches that put stuff into the body, entirely different. We are not worried about putting anything in the body, and we don't have to eat anything or rub anything onto our skin. There's just no other products like it. Now, this product can affect the areas that some other products are also touting to do, make changes, right? Like weight loss, skincare, supplements, hair care, and all of that. But we are not a Me Too product. So it's innovative, it's cutting edge, it's an exciting industry, it's well patented, the company's long standing and on a total straight upward trajectory. And we have such an unbelievable brand partnership opportunity that will allow anybody in at any level, which is, again, also really exciting. Let me talk very briefly about the industry. The biologics industry is where you're looking at growth factors. People are extracting their own blood to get PRP or platelet-rich plasma and re-injected in their face and in their hair. They're trying to get growth. They're injecting it into their bones. They're extracting exosomes and stem cells and all kinds of stuff from the body, from adipose tissue or fat, or from their bone marrow, or from, umbilical cords or placenta. I mean, all kinds of stuff. This is the biologics industry. And they're doing this to try to get these growth factors and these universal cells and signaling molecules. And then they want to inject them back into a specific area of the body to try to change the environment, epigenetics, to get a specific result, whether it's anti-inflammatory or repairing or regenerating or what have you. That's the goal. Well, what we're doing is we are changing the environment, epigenetics of the entire body, naturally by helping your body produce the growth factors, the universal cells, and all the things to go exactly where it needs to naturally, where your body's signaling it wants to repair, rebuild, regenerate first. So we're not trying to play like we know exactly where and how much and where they need to come from. And if it's too much or not enough, we actually can do that. Our body's intelligence does that naturally for less than the price of a cup of coffee a day. Whereas the biologics industry, highly regulated, extremely expensive, and in some cases a little iffy if you're going to get what you are paying for or if it's going to even work. Right? People have to fly out of the country to get it. It's super regulated. It can work and they can work really well together, but I'm just letting you know this industry is still enormous. These therapies are becoming more popular and it's exploding. And for us, really, I mean, we're right in the game. From 200 million, expected 30 billion in this industry. So you're in the right place at the right time, for sure. So now is this the time for you to make a move? I think so, maybe even just to get on the patch for yourself if you're not. So what I want to talk about now briefly here, what time are we at? Great, is the possibilities, why you might want to do this, And I also want to definitely touch on service to others and abundance. Okay, so you can look at some of the pictures on the screen here and see, family and play and fun and freedom and all of those good things. Yes, these are wonderful things, and we all want that. We all could use a little more of that. And in reality, right now, most people don't even have time for any of that because they're working 2 and 3 jobs. So a couple of things that are great. Obviously, the patch is going to do a lot for your energy, your recovery, your sleep, and all the things, your mood, your happiness. So that can really help a lot just in tolerating 3 jobs or whatever might be happening, or not a job at all. Who knows? But what if you could get this product, first and foremost, for less than a cup of coffee for yourself at wholesale, and just get it for you and your family, or just you at a discounted rate? What if you love it and you want to share it with a few people, maybe your parents, your cousin, your best friend, and get your products for less by getting a small paycheck for that or some commissions for that, and get your products paid for? What could that do? And then what if you go out into your community because you're really loving it and you just want to share, you're in the service of helping other people, and then those people get benefits, and then you can make more, and then that can extend on and on and on. This is the beauty of this type of a partnership. And we take out the middleman. You're kind of just the one who gets to have the experience and let other people know that you had a great experience. And we send them to that Start X39 website. They learn a little bit more. And if they decide to get started, or they come to this call, because I do this on every Monday and Wednesday, and they can learn more about it. And then they can get started for themselves, get a better price, and so on. Just the possibilities really can go on and on and on. So you can make a little bit, you can make a lot of it. And we'll talk about that next, what that can look like. But what's most important for you is what's most important for you. What's going to make the difference in your life? Some people say, I can't afford it. Well, yes, you can, because if this makes sense to you, even if just the science makes sense to you, and you can grab 4 to 10 friends and say, this makes so much sense to me. Watch this with me. Let's do it together. Let's all get started on it together and grab a few friends each. And let's compare how it works for all of us. All of us will get our products paid for. And then if it continues to work, then maybe we can actually cut down on that 3rd job or that 2nd job. Maybe we can actually replace that job. Maybe we can just make enough to pay off that debt or to go on that vacation. I mean, whatever that might be. My whole thing is, if I'm in service to other people and I'm really listening to what their needs are, whether it's their health or their financial situation or their lack of freedom or what have you, medical bills, who knows? If I'm listening to that person and I'm in service to that person saying, I have some solutions for you for both of those things, and I'd love for you to check it out, then I win. My goals I get what I want by helping other people get what they want. And the more people I help get what they want, the more that I can also receive that back. I call it love in waves. You put it out there and it comes back to you tenfold. Now, if your come from is, I just want to get rich for me, then they're going to receive you that way. And so it's harder to share with somebody when they see you coming with the intention to just win for yourself. But if your intention is to serve others, you'll get both. It's like an and instead of a one or the other. So just a little mindset thought there, because a lot of people think, oh, I can't do this. And I just say, oh, yes, you can. If you care about others, you 100% can, because people will receive your heart in that. Okay, that's my little rant on that. So here's everything business. This is where you want to go if you want to learn a little bit more about is this in the right order? Oh, yes, it is. Okay, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong screen. And this is where you can learn all about our business. We have an incredible team. We have actually, I think it is the fastest growing team. If not, it's the second, because I think Japan might have come in. But anyways, it's the biggest, fastest, amazing team. And all of the systems that we've created, or the leadership team, I should say as well, I'm a little bit in there, but it's mostly the leadership team, has created step by step everything that you need to be able to get started, to have an idea of what to say, how to get a little envelope to sample them for people, everything you could possibly need. And getting connected and trained is in here. So you don't have to know how to lead people through everything. We just lead them to what we've created for you and to the calls we've created for you. And they're all on this website, build331.com. And so you can peruse that as you wish. Tons of training and much more in depth around the comp plan that I'm about to just touch a little bit on next. Okay. So I mentioned in the beginning of this call that we get paid in a linear fashion and a non-linear fashion. Okay. And so I'm just going to share a few ways that we get paid very quickly, because this is really exciting. So as we share this product, getting started, okay, as it says here, is as easy as going to manager by knowing 4 people, right? 4 people that get started on a 3-pack or above and get on an auto ship, right? Just once a month, having their own supply. That's basically we have 2 teams, we put 2 on each side, and we get to manager, and then we just repeat that. We repeat that. So in essence, getting started is just, how do I get to manager? And then moving forward is, how do I duplicate that? How do I keep doing that with other people and helping them do that? And that's really that's the game. That's it. It's really simple. It's not always easy, but it's simple. And again, if you're coming from your heart, it's not hard to do. So we have basically 2 teams that we build, and each packet of this product has points that goes along with that. And I'll talk about that in a second. So basically, when we the linear way that we get paid is when we share or sell the product, we can sell it retail and get a retail profit. I did this and I linearly got paid this much back for a retail profit, just like a store. So some people will wholesale, they'll buy big bulk and they'll just sell it out of their, chiropractic office or their hair salon or something like that to get people started on 1 pack or something. And then we can put them into a wholesale account, or they can just start with a wholesale account and buy 3 of them for the price of 2, or they can buy 5 of them for even a little bit less per unit, or you can go all the way up to even a larger amount. And when your customer does that, or your brand partner does that, you get paid basically a bonus back or a commission back. So that's the linear way. We sell something, we get paid something. Straight up, that's way number 1. Way number 2 really is this slide that you're looking at, where each packet that goes out has a number of points to them. And so those points just collect the points that are generated from your left side team, go into a left bucket, and the points that are collected from the right side team go into a right side bucket, and they just collect, so long as you're qualifying with an auto ship. And those points then basically they reach a certain ratio, and then they kick out a commission. And every time they hit a certain ratio, they go bing, $50, bing, another $50. And that just continues to go and go and go up to $25,000 a week. $25,000 a week is $100,000 a month. And that is just this second way that we can get paid, by helping our team get to manager and duplicate managers over and over and over, by helping people to enjoy this patch and also get the patches paid for and do the same thing that you're looking at doing right now. It's just duplication. People do what you do. It's so exciting. And this is freedom in and of itself. And this is a nonlinear way that we get paid. We help our team, everything collects, and then it just starts to blossom, and we get paid commissions on that. And then there's a 3rd level, which is actually really considered like a legacy, right? We had linear, we had leveraged, and now we have like legacy money. And this is where we get paid bonuses on top of the bonuses that we help our people get. So for 3 different levels, it's qualification in here. I'm not going to go into it. It's totally in that comp plan that we have. There's a couple of those in that Build 331 site. I'm not going to blow your hair back anymore on that. But basically, just understand, I've been in another company where they only paid 1 level, and you had to have so much qualification stuff in place to get paid a bonus on my people's bonuses. Here, you can get paid 25% on the people you directly bring in that are making those bonuses that I showed you on that last slide. The bonuses from here. They're making these commissions up to $25,000 a week. And I can earn 25% of that if they're doing that, somebody who I brought in. Now, then the next level down, I can earn 25% in who they brought in, that next generation, if I have a little bit more qualification, which is not that hard to get at this point when you have that kind of a team. And then there's even a 3rd level, another 20%. This is really unlimited, no limited money here. It's really, really something else. Really big, really, really big. And so again, not for everyone, but definitely possible for everyone. So just wanted you to see those few slides as I wrap up here. There's so much more. Getting started, again, super simple. You can buy it retail for $150, real close to that. Why would you do that if you can come in with a 3 for the price of 2, which is our silver pack? And again, that main model is to have 2 silvers on each side that have an auto ship. So come in at silver, you get a much better deal. You have enough patches for yourself for a few months or a couple months, enough to start to sample if you want to start sharing with some people so you can get your products paid for. start to build yourself to manager. So a great way to start is just that silver pack. You can share it with somebody else, what have you. And this is again, $2.99. But the next level up from that is probably even a better little step. That would be the business builder. This is gold. Here you get 5 of these for $4.99, and then you get a bonus of one of our other sleeves of some of the patches that we have that you can actually talk to the person who invited you on here to learn more about some of the other patches, but not to confuse you. You do get a bonus other patch, which is really kind of nice too. The serious business builder would be someone who wants to come in and go gangbusters because they really get it. They get the big vision. Perhaps you already have a network. You've done something like this before, or you're just really excited and you want to go for it. You just want to invest and get your products paid for and go for it. Highly recommended. This is what I did. I saw it. I saw the opportunity. I hadn't even put the patch on yet. And I was like, I see the science. I don't expect to feel it because I thought I had it all going on, but I ended up feeling it anyways. But I just laid out my patches. I sold a couple of them direct, just retail from my own stock. I got 19 sleeves. And the best part about this pack, doing it this way, is you can just go ahead and go all in. But for 90 days, you actually have, or 14 weeks, you actually can earn the highest level commissions when you get another person started at that level. You can make your entire investment back in, I believe, 4 or 5 people coming in just like you over those 14 weeks, coming in with a diamond pack. You've earned your entire investment back. Mind you, you can write it off anyway, but you can also earn it all back and then still have even more patches. And you don't have to buy any more patches for 3 months before you set up that auto ship. So really great way to come in as a serious business builder. Only come in at the level you're comfortable with. There's a couple more options here, bronze and platinum. I won't go into the details on those. Really, those first 3 that I told you about are the ones that are to take note and to take a step forward on. So you can, again, get back with who invited you to learn more about that. And again, that monthly subscription is important because when I told you about those 2 buckets where all the points go in from your 2 teams, you don't want those buckets to empty out. And to keep them from emptying out, you need to stay qualified. And so if you want to make more than $100 a week, then you're going to want to have a certain number of points. It's actually 110 points. So 2 sleeves, basically, 2 of them, one for you, one to sample, or one for you and a spouse or a partner, what have you, a child. That would be the best way to go to keep all of your points and to be able to earn more than $100 per week. You want that to start to go up. Again, you'll get your products paid for. It's a really great auto ship, and you can get more details about that. All right. I think we're going to wrap it with that. And so take a peek at this again, take a screenshot. This is our Facebook page where you'll see this replay. Probably within a half an hour, it will be there. So if you want to send that forth to 4 people, if you're just getting started and you want to go ahead and do this, send it off and have people watch it and join with you. And you guys can track your results together, and they can find 4 people or 10 or however many. And this is how you can, again, start to build something and not get your investment back. Share the love, watch other people's results. So that builds your belief and your confidence in what you're doing. It's fantastic. It's just a win-win-win. It's the most fair and unique and incredible brand partnership program I've ever seen. And I've been in a couple of companies. So, so I've been with a company now for 3.5 years. And yeah, that's another story. I think I've told it on one other of these, but I'm just going to wrap this one up. But oh my gosh, I mean, I'm still this excited. I'm this excited, and even more so because I'm watching the magic on every level happen with this company. So here's your resources about the patch, about the YouTube, the team building site, and so on. I'm going to go ahead and stop share now and go ahead and put the chat function back on. If you guys, or at least where I can take a peek at it. Let me move over here so I'm not looking sideways, and we'll wrap up the call. Okay, now I can't see. I'm going to put my glasses on. Okay, thank you guys. If you want to say goodbye, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up now. Thank you so much for being here and for your comments. Let's see here. Grabbing 10 friends. I'm going to go see if there's some questions here. Okay, how does that work? Okay, there's a little more details in the comp plan. So if you have questions about getting some people started and getting a good deal on it, definitely go to build331.com and you'll find some more training in there, all the training and details about the compensation plan and the timeframes for that. So Thank you, Darlene and Jackie. And okay, Latoy, I don't know if I got that right. Thank you so much also. And Melissa. Okay, cool. And Anne, thank you guys. Where can I find information on using the patches with the beads? That is that's in, I believe, Canada. It's a good question. I don't have the answer to that, but if you hop onto the Quantum Field team on Facebook, Quantum Field team on Facebook, let me go, can I share that screen again? It was one of the little screen thingies there that you can, the QR code. You want to go make sure that you're part of the team and you can ask in there and you should be able to find that. Thank you, Kay and Anne. And we're going to go ahead and wrap it up, you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and we will see you again on Wednesday. And until then, have a fantastic rest.